Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing great. I'm so glad you came to Bible school today, and I hope it's a wonderful day for you, filled with fun and songs and good things, good friends, and also the Bible. The Bible is where we learn about Jesus. It's how we know him really well, and I hope that you know Jesus loves you so much. And if you decide to follow Jesus and make him your best friend, do you know he never leaves us. He will never leave you. He will always be with you in your whole life, even when you're a grown up. And if you learn the Bible, it will help you in your whole life, and it will give you a lot of strength and help in your life. And so I just wanted to talk to you about that, and I want to tell you a few things about Kenya. My name is Davida Blanton. You can just call me Davida, and I like to be in a country called Kenya. Kenya is very far away. It's part of Africa. It's 10,000 miles away. Can you imagine? That's very far. To get there, you have to go on an airplane for 20 hours. And when you arrive in Kenya, it's very, very different from the United States of America. Everything's different. The animals, the roads, the food, everything. The way that the people look and the way that they live, the houses. One thing I love about Kenya is all of the animals, and I get to see a lot of monkeys there, and zebras, and also really big lizards, and really big bugs, as big as my hand. Can you imagine? I saw grasshoppers as big as my hand, and the lizards, I wanted to pet them, but I was told they bite, so I better not pet them. And I also really love in Kenya how we can get around. We ride on motorcycles, and we ride in these little tiny tricycles. They're called tuk-tuks, and it's really fun. But one of the things that I do in Kenya when I'm there, I like to help boys and girls who don't have moms and dads. You know, there are a lot of kids in the world, and you might even know somebody where you live who's a kid but doesn't have a mom or a dad, or maybe both. Well, in Kenya, there are many children who lost their mom or their dad. Maybe they died, or maybe they left, or something happened and they can't live with their parents, and they're called orphans. And the Bible tells us that when we help an orphan, when we help a child like that who doesn't have anyone to take care of them, that it pleases Jesus, and that Jesus wants us to help them. And so one of the things I do in Kenya is help to take care of kids like that. And I get to be kind of like their mom, and I get to give them food and teach them and read them stories and tuck them in bed at night, and also just help them go to school, or maybe help them with their homework. If they get sick, I can help give them medicine or take them to the doctor. And this is something that Jesus has let me do, and he invited me and called me to do that, and I love it. And these kids need help because, it costs money to buy food, and it costs money to buy clothes and go to school and buy books and pencils and all the things for school. And so we really believe that these children will know Jesus loves them so much, and we can tell them about him. So if you would like to help them, you can. You can pray for them. That's a major help. You can pray for those kids that they will know they're loved and that they'll be safe. And you can pray also. You can tell others to pray for them. And you can also give gifts like of money, like that helps them to eat and to have medicine when they're sick and all of that. When I came back from Kenya the first time, I started a mission with some friends. And the mission, that just means that we're sent to do a specific job. And part of our job is to tell people about these orphans so that they can give money to help. And another thing we do is buy Bibles, and we help out in the church, and we started a church, and there's a lot of kids, a lot of orphans even, that come to the church. And another thing we do is help people who don't have clean water. Can you imagine if you didn't have any sinks in your house and didn't have a good way to get water? Most people in Kenya have a hard time getting clean water. And maybe they have a big hole in the ground, like in the backyard or in the front yard, a big hole, and they put a bucket down there and get water. But the water they get is dirty, very dirty. And if they drink it, usually it makes them sick. So they can't drink that dirty water. They need something to clean the water. So we give filters that help clean the water. And we believe that we can share the love of Jesus through the gift of clean water. And so we give these filters. They are connected to a bucket. And each person who gets the filter gets a bucket, and they can clean their water, and then they won't be sick. And their babies won't be sick, and their kids, and their moms and dads. And we actually want to give those buckets so that we can tell those people about Jesus, and we can tell them how much he loves them. So if you would like to help, you can collect some coins, or ask your mom and dad or your grandma or your neighbors if they would like to help buy some filters to send to the friends we have in Kenya. And I hope you think about it, and I hope you can help. And we just thank you, and hope you have a wonderful day. And it was nice to meet you. I'm going to sign off now. Okay, I'm going to say bye-bye, and God bless you.
Pili commando, Angie, akapike mama shake, Pili commando, Charlie, Angie, akapike mama shake, Pili commando, Dana, Angie, akapike mama shake, Commando Faye, Angie, akapike mama shake,